going on, everybody? Luke here. I thought I'd bring you a real quick video. Now, I have been away sort of completely non-existent for about a week and a half because I've been moving and sorting everything else while still working from home, and yeah, it's been a nightmare. But I'm just about getting over things now, and it's my birthday tomorrow, and yes, I am 30, which anyway, I'm 29 today, so thumbs up. And from Monday, I'm going to be bringing a daily sort of series, like really short and sweet, like on one thing. It might be from a few minutes to 5 to 10 minutes, depending on what it actually is. I'm going to go over everything, and also on my Amazon page, I'm going to do and group, and YouTube, I'm going to do exactly the same, because a lot of things are overlooked, even the simple things. But it's just good to know it. So even if it's completely useless to you, it'll be a couple of minutes explaining one thing, completely dedicated to one thing, just so you even know what it is. But today I'm going to talk about Parsec Frontiers. Now, this is something that sort of was, I don't know, sort of introduced to me a couple of months ago just by another video I watched, and I got really interested in it, to be fair, because it's meant to be a blockchain game where obviously everything you own is yours physically. Well, as much as physically can be, obviously digitally, and you can convert it for sort of a cryptocurrency, which you can then buy and sell and exchange and take out on your fiat through different sort of cryptocurrency exchanges. Like, for example, if it's on Binance and you sell all your stuff, you can just transfer that to Binance and sell it for money, like your pounds or something. So it was a good concept, and actually there's actually a game that already exists very similar to this, but not on the blockchain. It's called Entropia Universe. I used to play it with my brother for years. You're playing it, put so much money into it. Like, you can buy these packs, they open up, they give you special items, and it was valued in PED. And I think I withdrew my whole of my account for about $400 at the end. Definitely put in more, but it was a very similar game, and you could get armor and ships and upgrade them. I would call it the sort of the blueprint of what this could even potentially be based on, because it's very similar, and it's still around now. So if anyone wants to check it out, you can. It's just in Entropia Universe. But anyway, let's talk about Parsec Frontiers now. Unfortunately, as you will see now, they had a crowd sale and it was unsuccessful. Now, I don't really know, because the concepts and the reviews and I don't know, everything seemed to be going well. Maybe it was too early. Maybe we need to wait 5 years or something, so that people even know that there is such a thing as a sort of MMO or mass player online through this, rather than playing your, I don't know, like Call of Duty or whatever you would play through. It'd be an Xbox or something. I don't know what's quite on, but that's maybe why. And it didn't even really get that close to its sort of hard cap or soft cap. So I'm just going to say, just go through it quickly. It was basically a massive MMO, mass player online thing, whatever. I actually bought it in the ICO one Ethereum, so it's basically you don't pay the amount you just pay with one, or as much as you want in Ethereum. And I had to have just recalled my Ethereum, so basically I've just got a refund, and I'm feeling marginally lucky. It seemed like a pretty solid project, nothing sort of illegitimate about it. Just that obviously when you get to this point, they make funding. You're thinking, well, have they used some of that money to like get up to this point while they've been running everything? So didn't work. Fair enough. But actually, what you'd find here, if we just go back, is on Medium there is how to claim Crowdsale refund. So you might be wondering, wow, what's happened? Is it going on? It's not. Anyway, it's not successful. They are having meetings about it to see if they can try to get something to happen. But as with all games, it might be sold off for third party. Then the third party has to sort of scale down the projects. That's sort of, you don't want to get into that. But I've just withdrawn my one Ethereum from their platform. So basically what you do is you would go just into their website, you'd log in. See, this is actually the point it got to. So it raised 900 Ethereum, and the soft cap's 2.5, and they even extended it by like 15 days or 30 days or something. So anyway, it says here, failed. We'd log in. All you got to do is log into your account, and be nice if it worked. And you'll come up with your dashboard. And obviously you'd have your wallet. This is non-existent now. Wow, this is going to change and be worthless. I've got a little bit of Ethereum left, so this didn't work. But you go over to Crowdsale and you basically have to request refund right here. Now you need a minimum of 0.01 Ethereum to withdraw, because that is the bank transfer costs, for example. That's the easiest way to explain it. As you would know, it's just the mining network fee. It's about $4.5, $5. I actually put like $30 because in my head. So what I actually did is I had a deposit Ethereum. So I just went to my wallet. I actually deposited to this address here from Binance like $40 because I wanted to make sure I had enough in there to in case any issues. And once I had enough, I went over here, requested the refund, and straight away it pops into here, your balance. And then I clicked withdraw Ether, or withdraw the Ether. And what I got confused about a little bit here was this balance here was whatever it was saying. When I clicked there, it was slightly less. And it says here, transaction fee of this. This is what this would have been the amount you'd have to send, but I put a bit more in. This is the amount that you have to basically have to hold back. So once you've got your Ether, you then, I did it first and it didn't work, and I wasn't sure what happened. So what I actually did is I went onto a calculator here. I got the 1 Ethereum, or the 1 and a bit Ethereum that I had in my balance, and I would just minus this off, just to be double sure. Like I'd rather get like 1 and a little tiny bit Ethereum, then 1 and a tiny bit and a tiny bit of Ethereum. Like, you know, a couple of dollars here is not going to be, it's nothing to me. I'd rather just get my 1 Ethereum, which is what, $500 at the moment, and pay a couple and just leave a couple there to make sure it's all working. So I got my account, so whatever the balance populated here, I just minus this on a calculator and then change this to that number. I pasted in here my Ethereum deposit address on Binance and sent. And when I did it the second time, you can see here it's worked. The first time I did it, it didn't work. And I was getting a bit worried, and then I wouldn't log in, so I had to go incognito on here. It seemed to work fine. And then yeah, so then I've got it. So yeah, just in case anyone is interested to see how it works, but also to update you in that the project's almost dead in the water. They are holding a meeting in Oslo or something next month to talk about potential, but it just seems that maybe it's a bit early for such a big game to be based on it, rather than something a little smaller or waiting a couple of years. So yeah, that's literally all I was going to do, because I wasn't actually going to do a video this week until next week. I was just planning the daily episodes at the moment. But yeah, hopefully that has some sort of knowledge in here, even to say that this project didn't work, and to say maybe it's just a bit early, and maybe just hold off for anything else you might see. And I did invest earlier. I think maybe that was something that I did more of just hope, because I really liked the project, and actually I should maybe just rein it in a bit and yeah, just be a bit more careful while it's still early days in the whole sort of ecosystem of the cryptocurrency market. So yeah, hope you like the video. Smash a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next Monday for the mini-series. Ciao.